Hello, and welcome to episode 39 of the Comedian's Tea Party with Deaves, with me, Deaves, and this week my guest is Yuriko Kotani. Now, Yuriko, if you don't know her, is an incredible comedian. She's so funny. She was at my first ever gig and absolutely blew me away then, and she's got better and better over the years. And if you've not seen it before, then just go and check her out online. She's very, very funny. I've forgotten to write any notes about this episode, so I've not got those to go off of. I don't think we have any bad language in this episode, but just in case, I will say there could be some. It happens. Anyway, this is just a really fun chat. We just have a real laugh. I've not seen her in ages, so yeah, it's really, really lovely to catch up and just a real silly conversation. It's good fun. Talk about language and trying to speak another language. Yeah, we cover loads of subjects. Just have a good old laugh. Thanks everyone who started sending me donations via the Ko-fi page. That is really, really helping. It's pretty much covered the fees for this month. So, you know, I'm still in deficit, but it's cool because I'm doing this for the love. But this does take a lot of time out of my week. So if you can help out by donating, then that'd be incredible. I'd really appreciate that. Also, the more money that you start to donate, the more high-profile guests I'll get, which, you know, potentially very interesting indeed, because I've been in touch with some agents and they've asked about a fee, and when I've told them I haven't got any money, they go very quiet very quickly, and they never quite say no, but they just stop responding. So I think if you guys could donate any money, go over to ko-fi.com, that's ko-fi.com/sideeves, throw me a little bit of cash, then maybe I'll be able to throw it towards the high-profile guests, and it will be better for everyone. Thanks to the new listeners. I hope you enjoy it. It's all about fun and drinking tea, and we have a lovely time. Talk about tea. So yeah, enjoy it. I'll do some plugs at the end for Yuriko's social media stuff, and she talks about her Brighton show that she's doing soon, which she'll be posting about. So yeah, listen out for the plugs at the end so that you can go find somewhere to get tickets for her show from. Crucially, enjoy yourselves. Enjoy the podcast. I'll see you at the end.
Hi.
Hello. How are you doing?
Yeah, good.
So how have you been doing during the whole scenario? I don't always ask about this, but I'm interested. We're friends. I've not seen you in ages.
Yeah, when was the last time we saw each other?
I think it might have been that gig, Angel.
Yeah, Bill Murray, isn't it? Maybe.
No, it's the
Camden Head.
Yeah, the Camden Head. And because I asked you and John Long on the same night if you'd come on a podcast, and here we are, about 2 years later.
Wow! So you started the podcast before the lockdown.
Yeah. I started this. It's been going just over 2 years now.
Wow! Congratulations!
Thank you. Yes. And in those 2 years, you are episode 39. So I've not been massively prolific, but it's all right.
Wow, 39. The number sounds good to me, because 3 is san in Japanese.
Okay.
And then 9 is Q, and thank you. So sounds like a thank you.
Oh yeah, I like it. Nice.
Yeah, episode thank you. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'll label it as such.
Yes, the Japanese pun, I guess.
Yeah.
That nobody knows.
No, it requires a niche understanding of both Japanese and English.
Absolutely, but it's good.
Yeah.
People, learn something, right?
Yeah, absolutely. That's If we're not learning, what are we here for?
Deep.
Yeah. Yeah, it's too early on in the podcast to be getting...
Went really deep.
Yeah.
And cannot go out too deep now.
No, absolutely. So what have you been up to?
Now I'm trying to do lots of writing
Okay.
for myself, and hopefully when things get normal and I can try on stage.
Yeah.
Try them on stage. Have you been writing stand up?
Yeah, I've been writing quite not loads, but because I've just I think it's relative to the amount of gigs that I've been doing, which is not many, but some. And I've got a couple of bits that I can't remember if I came up with the ideas before lockdown, but they've certainly developed during lockdown. And I've got a couple of bits that I think will slide right into my 20s, so that's nice.
Great.
Yeah,
That's
and I've got
so nice.
I've got a few conceptual bits for a full show as well. So yeah.
Oh wow! For your Edinburgh Fringe show,
Yeah,
or any show.
22, whatever that is going to be.
Yeah, 2050.
Yeah, 2050 by the time it all comes back. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, that's the thing, isn't it? Like you don't know what's going to happen, but just when you got a nice idea and then just write them down, and then hopefully it will be on in somewhere something.
It will develop into something, and if it doesn't, I'll write a book.
Yeah. Have you wrote any books?
No, I don't think I can. I can't, like, the very concept of writing a book seems huge to me.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Write a book is like a journey, isn't it?
Yeah.
You have to have like a discipline and a focus.
Yeah.
Which okay. Thank you so much for the tea.
Oh, you're welcome.
Yeah, I just made tea Twinings Focus.
Yeah, that's one of my favourite ones.
Is it? I've never had it.
Yeah, it's really nice. Have you tried it yet?
Yeah. Not yet. Can I pour now?
Yeah, of course.
Oh. I love this sound. Okay, check this out. I don't know if you can record this sound. Okay, here we go.
Go on. Perfect.
Did you get the sound?
Yeah.
Isn't it soothing?
Yeah.
Every time when I pour tea, I was like,
yeah.
I feel very calm. Nice.
It lets you know something nice is about to happen.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, and I'm going to try now. Do you have tea with you?
I have, yeah. I've also got a Twinings. I've got the Energize.
Oh!
Which is a green tea with mandarin and apple with guarana.
What is guarana?
I don't know. I've had this conversation before. I don't know. I'm sure I looked it up before as well, but yeah.
Hopefully, one your future guest knows what the guarana is.
Someone will know. Like, cause I know what mandarin is. I know what apple is. So presumably, guarana is the thing that's in that little picture there, in like a seed pod of some variety.
Yeah, looks very like nutritious.
Yeah, I'm sure it's good for you.
Yeah. My tea focus contains mango, pineapple with ginseng. Ooh, that's good.
Yeah.
I think it's very good. Okay, I'm gonna have it now. Fruity!
Yeah. Yeah, it's nice, that one.
Yeah.
And I had forgotten what this one tastes like. This is delicious.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe I'll try it the next time.
It's got quite a because mandarin's got a more of a subtle flavour than orange, for instance, which is obviously its sort of counterpart. But yeah, it's quite nice. It sort of it really mellows it out.
Lots of vitamin C.
Yeah.
And sweetness.
Yeah.
Nice.
Tasty.
How many cups of tea? Cups of tea. Oh.
Yeah.
Difficult. How many cups of tea do you have a day?
I mean, it depends on the day, but anywhere from 1 to, I think, maximum 5.
Wow.
Five's quite a lot. Yeah. It depends what I'm doing. If it's a long day, especially if I'm doing like a long drive to a gig, I'll probably. Like, if I'm driving to Manchester or something, I've got like a 5-hour drive ahead of me, so I'll probably have like 2 cups of tea at least, each direction, and probably 1 there or 1 in the morning.
Yeah. But we also have to be careful with toilet situation, isn't it?
Yeah.
Have you ever had a moment that you really, really need to go to toilet, but there is no toilet?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I always find it's the way. There's like two things that will happen on the motorway. I'm driving along and I'll see a sign for a services, and I think I don't need to go yet, or like there's kind of the start of the idea that I might need to go,
Yeah.
but I think I can keep going. And
Yeah.
one of two things will happen at that point. Either I go past that and then all of a sudden there's no more services for 300 miles,
I
or
know.
as soon as I get past that sign, there's a massive traffic jam.
Oh yes, that's a trick, isn't it?
Yeah.
Of a motorway, just like gotcha.
Yeah. I'm sure they do it on purpose.
Yeah, they knew, and you are learning life lesson. Yeah.
Yeah. If there's even the very idea that I might need a toilet, go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's my mom's education. You go to toilet now, and then I'm like, no, I don't want to go to. I don't need to go to toilet. No, do it while you can.
Yeah. That sounds very ominous. Do it while you can, because
Yeah.
I will not allow you.
Yeah. Well, it's like another life lesson, isn't it? Like a very deep. Do it while you can.
We are, what, 13 minutes into this conversation, and we are twice deep.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Lockdown made us, very philosophical.
Yeah. Oh yeah, there's we've had nothing but time to reflect inwards.
Yes, that's right. That's right. Because we cannot go outside. So, yeah.
No. If you can't go outside, go further inside.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then
that sounded quite deep as well, didn't it?
Yeah. We are getting there.
Yeah.
Getting there. And then at the end of the episode, we both cry.
Yeah. Oh, it sounds beautiful.
Yeah, and then you can put dramatic music background. Let me get tissue.
Pace yourself. We've got some time to go. No tears yet.
Not yet. Not yet.
It's too early.
Yes, too early.
Yeah, we don't want to peak too soon.
No. It's the beginning.
Yeah, like an Edinburgh show, we need to cry around the 40-minute mark.
That's right. You cannot cry in 5 minutes, and then the rest are like blah.
Yeah. Cry for the first 5 minutes, and then the rest is just joy. That sounds quite good, actually.
Yeah. I was like, that sounds actually. I want to watch that show.
Everyone's saving it for 40 minutes. Like you cry at the start, and then go, "Oh, we're just gonna have a really nice time."
Yeah. Just cry, and then lift it out. Okay, the rest is just fun.
Yeah.
Dancing.
Yeah.
Laughing.
Everyone assumes you have to cry at 40 minutes. No.
No.
Switch it around.
Yeah, in 40 minutes time, you're like, how do you say it? Gagging? Is that a word?
It is a word, yeah.
Out loud? Yeah, gagging.
Yeah.
I'm learning English while watching Netflix.
Oh, yeah. Okay. What sort of shows are you watching to learn?
Oh, I'm addicted to RuPaul.
Yeah.
Drag Race. And look at this, my teacup. So this is the saucer with the RuPaul Drag Race.
Oh, so it is.
Logo.
Yeah.
And then our teacup said...
oh, that's amazing. It says spill the tea. For the
yes, spill the tea.
Oh, that's incredible.
Yes. Do you know Spring Day, the comedian? Yeah, Spring Day gave me this present, and so nice.
Oh, that's amazing.
Spill the tea, yeah.
Oh, that's really cool. Now, did she get you into RuPaul, or were you already into RuPaul?
I was already in it, and we discovered that we both are.
Oh, nice.
So our connection got better.
Yeah, bonded over it.
Bonded, yes, that's right. Do you watch RuPaul.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
my wife and I only started. I think we started watching it last year,
Yay!
but we watched too much of it during the first lockdown and had to take a bit of
That
time off.
happens.
But
you
we're
need a break from the joy
yeah,
of watching
absolutely.
it.
Yeah, we're on season 10 now, so we're getting there.
Oh wow! Get in there!
Yeah.
Wow!
How many
That's
are
a
there?
lot. Right now, 13, episode 13.
Oh, okay.
Yes, is latest one, and it's still happening.
Oh, okay.
I don't know when listeners listen to this podcast. Maybe already finished, but at the moment, still going.
Yeah. Well, this will come out probably Saturday. So.
Oh, soon!
Yeah. Oh, I don't mess around.
Oh wow! Wow!
Yeah.
Impressive.
Yeah, I don't do much editing. I leave like I say, I leave a lot of the nonsense conversation in. I just cut out a lot of the ums.
What the ums?
Yeah. When I say yeah, a lot of those noises.
Oh.
Which can take quite a long time.
Yeah, I got those a lot. So when I do gigs and I try to record myself,
Right.
but I don't listen back, which
Yeah.
I should. And then, but sometimes I just put myself together and okay, I'm gonna listen to it, and then I'm saying so many so.
Oh, really? Yeah. Yeah. Well, when I listen to podcasts back, I hear myself say "yeah" a lot, and I just agree with everything. Yeah. And half the time, I just get I'm listening, thinking, "Wow, that's so annoying." I'd hate to be a listener right now and say "yeah" far too often.
No, but you are like agreeing, which is great.
Yeah.
No?
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's better than saying.
Oh, it's better than saying no.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the I just said yeah.
Is it once you become aware of it? It's a hell of a pit.
Yeah.
Yeah, difficult to get out of.
Yeah, contagious.
Yeah. There we go again. But what else would you say there? You've got to agree in particular scenarios. It's just like in the middle bit sort of conversations. Like if you were telling a story, then you just hear me in the background going, yeah.
Yeah, it's sorry. I said it again. It's better than saying uh-huh.
Oh, absolutely.
Actually, it's good. What's the worst way to say when you want to agree?
I think the worst one for people to listen to would be if I just constantly said, That's, oh God, can you imagine that? Like a whole podcast, instead of saying, yeah, just, Oh, it's depressing.
In Japanese, we say, like long.
Really?
Many,
Is that just a conversational sort of thing? I don't know.
Yeah. In between. Yeah. Well, what is this? Nodding, but it's not nodding.
Yeah.
Verbal nodding.
Like a. I don't know.
Cushion.
I don't know what you call it. Yeah, I've been up since 5:30 for work, so no, 5:10. So.
Wow. Okay. Okay. I want to learn how to get up in the morning early because I just want to be productive in the morning.
Oh yeah. Well, I don't know. If I'm honest, the only reason the only reason I go to work that early is because I have to. I got made redundant from my normal day job during the first lockdown, and then
I'm so sorry.
Couldn't make enough money from comedy. Even I tried, and then I tried to finish writing a sitcom and then send that off, and didn't get any money for that. But it's still happening, but not yet.
What? What you finished writing?
I've written I've not had it sort of commissioned yet. A lot of people have read it and given positive feedback. So
Amazing.
that's good, but nothing's come of it sort of financially.
But still, you wrote it. Like that's like achievement, isn't it?
Yeah, it's cool. It's very very exciting.
Wow. Did you celebrate it when you kind of finished?
No, not really, because it was only the first episode that I've written fully. I've written most of the second episode and like have the plan for the next ones. But
so it's like your first kind of
But the
mountain.
the first draft of that episode I wrote in less than a day, so it was a bit of a non-event. It just sort of I was like, oh cool, I've written that now. That's done.
Wow.
Yeah. So
even that, you feel great, isn't it?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Wow.
So what was my point? Oh, so I had to get another job, and the only thing I could get was I say the only thing I could get. It's a good job. It's just working at the screw fix, which is fine, but it's paying my mortgage, which is necessary. So
that's so important. What do you mean? The screwing the fix the.
It's the name of the shop. They sell like tools and hardware and that sort of thing.
Oh, like during the lockdown, hardware shops were.
Oh, they've done very well.
So yes,
yeah,
like life saving, isn't it? Like I'm sure it's been so busy because again, you cannot go outside, so everyone start to look at inside.
Yeah, that's it. A lot of the people
of that house.
A lot of the people that would have been at work were still getting paid, but at home. So they've got the expendable money, and they've got to look at their broken homes and they're like, well, I might as well fix it up.
Yeah, and it's the time to face it, isn't it? Before you had to commute and then go outside and then get distracted by, but now you have to see that crack every day.
yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so everyone's taking it upon themselves to do DIY.
Yeah.
So it's a good industry to be in during a pandemic because it just carries on.
Yeah. Did you learn a lot?
I already had quite a sort of reasonable knowledge just because of like previous jobs that I've had. But yeah, so that's why I get up early for that. That being said, I do occasionally get up early to go kayaking because I live in Southend, like by the sea. So
what? So you live near the beach?
Yeah. It's not a nice beach. Well, it's fine. It's okay, but it's it's not fancy or anything. But for a beach, it's good enough. Yeah.
So I'm going to Brighton in June because I'm gonna do Brighton Fringe.
Oh, cool.
Yes. And I cannot wait. To go to Brighton. I just be by the sea and look at the ocean, smell the air.
Yeah, it smells better, doesn't it?
Yeah, and look at the seagulls.
Yeah.
Do you get seagulls?
Yeah, I get them in my garden. It could be quite loud of a morning.
You got the garden. That's like.
Yeah.
I'm so jealous.
And
two, you got seagull in your garden.
Yeah, it's a communal garden, but it's still, like that. This area is essentially ours, so it's quite nice. But we do there's quite a lot of different birds and stuff coming to here, and there's a nature reserve just sort of next to us as well, and another nature reserve the other direction. So yeah, it's nice. Yeah.
Wow. But did you get your food stolen from seagulls? Because one time I saw. So I was eating something in an outdoor restaurant.
Yeah.
And then seagull just flew to the woman next to me and then tried to steal a chip.
Oh, really? Yeah. Yeah, that is quite a common occurrence. It actually hasn't come up yet, which is odd because they're always. I could see one right now. It's flying past. But there's a woman that lives on the corner, sort of opposite, who always throws bread out onto the grass, onto the sort of communal garden, and loads of seagulls always land there and eat that. So they're around and they're ready to get food. But any time that I've eaten food out there, They've never been there. Just been lucky, I think.
What?
Yeah.
The wrong time, maybe.
Yeah, or
It's
the
not
right
your-
time.
Oh yeah. It's the right time for you.
Yeah.
And for them, it's
Yeah, they're missing
not my meal time,
No.
mate.
But yeah, so occasionally I do go out to catch high tide at we went out. We were on the water by 6 a.m. the other week. So
6 a.m.
yeah, so we do get early starts, and then sometimes when I'll get up early for things like that, I'll come home and get so much stuff done. I'm so productive. It's really nice.
Wow, is it because you are energized from kayaking?
Yeah, it could be.
So that you are in motivated already.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. Because, for instance, tomorrow is my day off, and I'll probably wake up at 8:30, 9, maybe, and then sit around and not do anything really until about 11. But if I got up early tomorrow to go kayaking, I'd come home and just crack on, do loads of stuff, do loads of work, do some writing.
Wow. And editing this podcast and
yeah.
Wow.
I'd have this done by the afternoon. Whereas as it is, I'll probably get it done by Saturday, maybe.
That's the thing, isn't it? I don't know how to be productive because that just time flies.
Yeah, it really does. Well, that's the thing as well. I think with lockdown, where we're not doing anything, it's so easy to be like, well, I'll do this later. So you just keep putting everything off because you think, I've got so much time, I've got endless time, so I'll do it later, and then later becomes never because there's always something to do later.
Yeah. How do we stop being, what's the word?
Procrastinating.
Procrastinating.
Yeah.
How can we, because if we can get things done, dun 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 dun. Sorry. I just used the
no,
weird sound effect. And then I think we'll be much happier.
Yeah, absolutely. I feel great when I get stuff done. I feel absolutely amazing. But I won't do it. Unless I've actually got up and started doing stuff early, then I'll waste most days. And I am aware of that, and so is my wife, and she is not happy about it.
No. Wow. What does she say?
Well, she says it with love in her eyes, but she'll come down and look at me and be like, "So what have you done today?" Just you know, I've done nothing.
Rested. I rest.
Yeah.
I'm resting.
Yeah, absolutely. On the other days, I work hard. I'm tired.
Yeah.
I need to sit and rest. That's my excuse.
Wake up in the morning, 5:30 is hard. You're doing so well. So during this lockdown, I learned a new thing, which is called bullet journaling. Bullet journal.
Right, okay.
Have you ever heard?
I haven't. No, what is it?
Oh, so it's you write down the tasks of the day, and then when you finish it, you just mark it, cross it.
Yeah. Just like a to-do list type thing.
Yes. But
right.
Then you can be very creative, or you can just draw something, or you can have a many style so that you feel good while you are making it or writing it.
Yeah.
And then you write down your task of the day, and then if you couldn't do it, and then you write down the mark. I don't know how to explain, but you write down the mark, and then it goes to the next day or sometime in the future.
Yeah.
Most of my tasks are that, but I'm doing it, so I think.
Yeah. I tried to write a bit similar to that once about sort of a way to deal with anxiety, because a good way to deal with anxiety is to write down all of the things that are that you need to do, just loads and loads of little things, but then you end up writing so many things on a list that it makes you more anxious. So to make yourself feel better, you just tick them all off anyway and pretend you've done it.
Yeah, just
Which
like
it's good technique, I think.
It's just tell your brain that you're okay.
Yeah.
But that's a great way to tackle anxiety, because during the lockdown, I think many people are facing how to deal with anxieties. Isn't it?
That's it. Well, that is the thing about sort of everyone. Like we sort of joked about it earlier, but there has been a lot of time to just sit down and sort of reflect on yourself and like what's going on inside, and and normally there are sort of outside factors that you can distract yourself with, and all of a sudden everyone's got this time to just sit down and go, oh, look, I'm an awful person. I need to change myself. And but a lot of people don't know how to deal with that. So so write a list.
Yeah, okay. What do you mean? Like
it's just like anything that you that you want to do to tackle. It's like the lists that you've been writing.
Mm-hmm.
If you write it down, it doesn't always have to be things to do that day. It could just be things to get done within a week. Set yourself sort of different amounts of time per task, and just to be able to sort of tick stuff off. It removes that issue from your head because you've written it down already, and allows you to sort of see progression in what you're actually doing. Yeah.
I guess writing down is like become visible, so that it's not just in your head.
Exactly.
It's you see it so that you can just face it.
Yeah.
Well, so for example, is it the list of what make you feel anxiety, or a list of the things that you should do?
Yeah, because I mean, I don't, obviously I can't speak for anyone else, but I know certainly that when I've got a lot of stuff to do, like I'll often be more anxious. So I might be anxious about sort of something else, but I'll also know full well in the back of my mind that I've got loads of things that I need to do. So if I write down what those things are and can get some of it done, then it sort of removes that part and unclouds that, which then means that there's more of my brain able to deal with the anxiety that I've got going on, so I can deal with that easier because I haven't got the other stuff sort of clouding it and making it worse. So
it's hard, isn't it, when you have so many things in your head that I have to do this and I gotta do this and then it's just become tangled.
Yeah.
But when the things are like less, then it's more clear.
Yeah.
So that you can tackle it with strategy.
Yeah, absolutely.
Maybe.
Yeah. Yeah. There we go. Apparently we're deep at the 5-minute mark, 10-minute mark, and then 35 minutes is the goal.
Yeah. Now we know how to tackle things.
Yeah.
We're
really getting ready to cry soon. It's going to be such a lovely
Everybody
ending.
Get your handkerchief ready.
Just to sort of lead the conversation onto a new subject. When I had John Long on a few episodes ago, and he said that because I mentioned you, I think we were talking about that gig at Angel because it was the last time I saw him as well, and I mentioned you, and then he said that obviously you'd be good to get on the podcast. Like I wanted to get you on anyway, so I'm glad we've sorted it out. But he said that when he was in Edinburgh with you loads, like a couple of years ago, you always had bubble tea on you.
Yes, that is so true.
Yeah. What is it? I've never had it.
I think. Okay, I'm not bubble tea expert. However, I'm addicted to it, and so I think it's a tapioca balls.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, so it's a cold, or it could be hot, but it's tea, and you can choose whether it's sweet or non-sweet. Like you can choose the level of sugar,
right,
and ice, and then there's tapioca pearl balls in it. So it's very chewy, and very Moorish and unstoppable. So Every time when I did my show, I just went to the bubble tea place,
Yeah.
and then I got the tea almost every day, which I think I shouldn't, but it's so good.
Yeah. Yeah, you got to treat yourself.
Yeah, exactly. Like a rewarding feeling.
Absolutely. Especially in somewhere like Edinburgh, because, it's a hard slog. And if you can find something that will make you feel better easily, then, don't feel guilty about it. Just do it, I reckon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
isn't it? Because otherwise, who is gonna say you did amazingly?
Yeah.
Maybe any friends, but I mean, in a more like flavorly,
Yeah.
just tapioca.
So what was it taste of? Was it taste of tea?
Yes. So I usually get classic one,
Right.
which is like quite tea with any milk,
Okay.
milk or alternative milk, and then I usually get like soya one, and then iced tea, but not like so in the shop you can get like a bottle of iced tea, isn't it?
Right, yeah.
And it's quite like without milk,
Yeah.
the cold one, and it could be lemon flavor or peach flavor.
Yeah.
But for this bubble one, it's more like milky.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. And
I'm going to have to try it at some point.
Yeah, please do.
Yeah.
And now I have a what's called a reusable straw.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and I have the tiny sponge that I can wash inside
Oh,
of the
yeah.
straw.
Right, okay.
So
what, can you drink it then, the bubble tea? Is that... I imagine it was just like edible. Like, just pop it in your mouth.
Oh, so bubble tea is a tea.
Right. So it is still a drink.
Yes, it's like a tea.
Right.
And then you got like bubbles, tapioca balls, like marbles in a tea.
Right.
Yes.
Oh, I am intrigued.
Yeah, please try it.
I'll tell you what, like when the opportunity arises, because at some point I'd like to sort of re-record all of these online ones, and we'll record them in real life. So when we can, we should go to a bubble tea place and record.
We should.
Yeah.
I'll take you to. Yes, we can do the bubble tea crawl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be good.
I know good places.
Yeah.
Yes. And okay, so every time when I go to gigs and if I see bubble tea place and then I get bubble tea.
Yeah.
So for example, where was it? Not Brighton. I think Portsmouth.
Okay.
No, Bournemouth.
Right, okay, yeah.
I think there is one bubble tea place as well. And I had it before the gig and after the gig.
Yeah, why not?
So yes, I'm checking all the cities that have bubble tea shops as well.
Are you exclusively gigging at places near bubble tea outlets?
Oh yes. Please, everybody, let me know if your town has bubble tea shop, and I'll try to get a gig.
Yeah, yeah. If you want Yuriko to gig in your town, then make sure there's bubble tea there, and then invite her. That's the...
Yes, and then I'm definitely 120%. I'll be there.
Amazing. Yeah, it seems like a good touring premise. I mean, that is you should put that on a rider. Like
oh yeah. Do you think promoters will be like?
I think they'll be calling doctors because you've got an issue.
Yeah.
She's really addicted.
Yeah, it's too much. Too much. Because on my rider I'll ask classic soya milk bubble tea, less sugar, regular ice.
Yeah.
Just the list goes on and on.
Amazing.
Wow. Do you have anything that you're addicted to now?
Just games on my phone, I think.
What kind of games?
whatever whatever I download. There's various ones that, like, there's a thing called Puzzle Page, which has got loads of basically anything that you get on like sort of one of the pages in a newspaper that would have like puzzles in it. So you got Sudoku on there, crosswords, like Kokoro, or, you know, all that sort of thing, like any like word puzzles and number puzzles and stuff. And like every day it updates and put new ones on there, and I complete that every day. And there's about 9.
Wow. Wow, it's like a good brain exercise.
Yeah, it is good for your brain, which I think is especially good if I have moments where I'm not being creative. So
Yeah.
so that's quite good. And it's funny because I started learning French on like Duolingo.
No way!
And,
Wow.
And so I'm rubbish still, but you know, I'm getting there. But that sort of feels like a game.
But I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I try to learn French as well, but it's just like a pronunciation that it sounds so beautiful.
Yeah.
But it's hard for me to pronounce.
Yeah. Yeah.
Even like that is hard to say.
Yeah. Je. Yeah. Sounds like you got it pretty well.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Should we do the rest of the podcast in French?
Oui. No.
No. I imagine we get through about 3 sentences and then just have to end it.
Yeah, and then silence.
Yeah. I also wouldn't know how to end it, so it would just be au revoir. Gone.
That's it.
Yeah.
I was going to how to say goodbye, but that's au revoir, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes.
Or salut is both hi and goodbye, but more casual.
Friendly.
Yes. Yeah.
Is it like cheers? No.
They've got another word for cheers, and I can't remember what that is. I have learnt it. I can't remember. It's a lot of it's hard work. It's a lot of words.
Yeah. But then once you can talk, and then that's whole another world, isn't it? That's amazing.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Because a lot of people say that English is one of the hardest languages to learn. Would you say that it's harder than French?
Ooh, a tough question. I think English is hard.
Yeah.
So try to learn another language, French. I thought, oh my gosh.
Yeah. Already taxed out by the English.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I tried, but est-ce que is question, isn't it?
It's what? Sorry.
Est-ce que.
Oh yeah.
Never mind.
Est-ce
sorry.
que, yeah. Est-ce que c'est.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Est-ce que c'est.
Which is what is this? I think is that what it is? What is this? I think that might be what it is. Est-ce que c'est. Because S is say is this, and que I believe is what. So
yeah,
I don't know. I'll look this up in a bit. And I had Alexis Deaves on a little while ago, who obviously does Marcel Lucas, and I could have asked him. He'd know.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
of course. Oh, I love Marcel.
Yeah, I was amazing.
What? So did you speak to him as?
No, it was as Alexis.
Okay.
Yeah. I did briefly. Like we discussed the sort of awkward nature of people just mid-interview asking him to speak French, and he'd be like sure, that's not why I'm here.
That's great. Like, so if someone asks me, "Can you say this in Japanese?" and I say, "That's not. I'm here today."
Yeah. We're not here to have a conversation in Japanese, actually, but thank you.
No.
Yeah.
Well.
Yeah.
Because I watched his. So I watched a gig, and I think Marcel was emceeing that night.
Oh, cool.
And then I didn't know that he was a character.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I thought it's the comic.
Yeah.
With a glass of wine, and then with bare feet.
Yeah. A real.
I believed him.
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah. Oh, he's incredible. Yeah, I've seen him live a few times, and like I gigged with him a little while ago, which is how I sort of met him properly. But yeah, it's just incredible. Like even in a room that sort of isn't on board, that still works more or less in his favour because
Yeah,
yeah,
it's
it just calls them
magical.
idiots and yeah, it's all the stuff that we wish we could do. It's call people
Yeah,
idiots.
I sometimes say things, and then yeah, other people's reaction was different
It's
from
not what you
my
expect it to be.
expected. Yeah, so I think, oh no, maybe I said the sentence wrong,
Yeah,
or I didn't pronunciate properly,
yeah,
and so as I said before, I try to record my set
yeah.
and then listen back, which doesn't happen often, but sometimes I try my best and I listen back, and then yeah, time to time I'm like, what am I saying? What did I just say?
Yeah.
Oh no! Oh, and I feel so bad
Yeah.
to lots of audience that had to go through.
Yeah, I mean, I know I do that sometimes. Like, I'll think back or like listen back. Sometimes, like again, like I record some gigs and listen to no gigs, but occasionally I will listen and I'll be like, I missed out 2 sentences there and none of that made sense. So yeah,
Yeah, forget the sentence.
yeah. So it's hard enough, and this is my first language, so.
But it happens to me in Japanese as well. So
Does it?
it's yeah, international thing, isn't it? Because the other day I did a online gig, and I skipped one sentence, and then I realized it later. So I said it anyway, but it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
I just said it so that I feel good.
Yeah.
And hope everyone can get the
context.
order.
Yeah.
Yeah. But then not
Yeah.
really.
Because my cousin speaks fluent Spanish. She lives in Spain, and she's an English teacher in Spain. That speaks very good Spanish. And she said that sometimes she doesn't know if she's thinking in English or Spanish.
Wow.
She'll just think things and sort of not be aware if she's like dreaming in Spanish or like sort of thinking sentences in Spanish. Do you ever find that happens? Like you'll just find yourself sort of thinking stuff.
I was just thinking while you were telling me this story, and I was just thinking, was I just thinking in Japanese now or English? And then, I don't know either.
Yeah. So do you sometimes have to think of things in Japanese and then translate them? Or do you...
Now I say things automatically without translating.
Yeah.
But sometimes, I think I just go straight and say it in the language.
Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah, I think I just be who I'm talking to and which language I'm speaking in.
Yeah. But, that's really interesting. I look forward to being there with French. I could just answer people without thinking about the English translation.
But funny thing is that so when I spoke to my Japanese friend, and then so I haven't spoken Japanese for a while, and then I felt like, what's the word? I'm doing this. Oh, what's the word? I did in.
Oh, really?
Yeah, when I was speaking in Japanese.
And is that quite an English thing then?
I think so.
Oh.
Like, yeah.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah. And then what am I doing? And then I got confused. My brain got like too much happening.
Oh, how funny! Because obviously when like people from sort of America come over here and they live here for a while, and if they go back to America, people are like, "Why are you speaking with a British accent?" Even though over here we're like, "Oh, you're very American." Do you ever speak to people in Japanese and people say like, "Why are you speaking Japanese with an English accent?"
Maybe when I've been here for a while, so I think I did it in early or mid stage.
Okay.
But now I think I can
separate them.
Yes. But having said that, I just said like I did that.
Yeah.
So maybe I'm not doing that. But in my head, I thought, oh, I'm nailing it now.
Yeah.
But I think I'm not.
No, absolutely nail it. No, I say all the time. So, yeah.
Yeah, I'm so bilingual now, but
Yeah.
no, not really.
No,
It's
you are,
just
absolutely.
messy. I'm like really like pleased that I can enjoy like both comedy like humor and stuff.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool.
Which is really fun.
Yeah. Is the Japanese sense of humor quite different?
I think like a comedy trend or culture wise it's quite different.
Right, okay.
Yeah. For example, double acts are more common in Japan.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah. So bouncing off the funny conversation is quite the thing. But here, more like just one person talking.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is
That's
like
interesting.
Yeah. Because just one person talking.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just one person's ideas. Come on.
Yeah. It's
because you don't get double acts that often over here, but when you do, quite often they're very good. But yeah, interesting.
Yeah, the rhythm and like a team play, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I know some people that have tried it and like it's really obvious that it's scripted because they're not gelled as a pair.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of, that actually leads me on to I have some questions that I ask occasionally that are my team-urgency questions. And that actually leads me on. If you were on the radio and could choose any other person to be like your sort of radio double act partner, who would you choose?
Oh, okay. It's first person who came in my head. Look, it has to be quick, isn't it? These questions.
Oh, I mean, not necessarily. You can think about it, and I can edit it down to make it sound like you answered immediately.
What? What magic? Magic of editing. First person who came into my head is my nephew, I think.
Oh, really? Interesting. Yeah, I see. There's me thinking you're going to answer like a comedian or a celebrity, okay. But no, that's
Yeah, because like he's a kid. And then said things, and then I'm like so up for it. I just I say anything to make him laugh.
Yeah, nice. So you just follow sort of the rules of yes and accept anything he says and just roll with it.
Yeah, yes and even more.
Like, build on it. Yeah.
And yes and yes, yeah.
And then... accept and build.
That's right.
Yeah, the big rules of improv.
So I think our conversation will flow marvelously, and probably the topic will be, kids topic.
Yeah. And I imagine esoteric, just all over the place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this, what's the word? All over the place atmosphere.
Yeah.
Is, I think, relatable to lots of people.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. Frenetic conversation is well, again, it's the mindset more so of the pandemic, but just very much of anything, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lots of things going on. So, and it's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay to be lots of things going on, and then it's okay to be in any dead end, any mindset. Is that the right word? Yeah. I'm sure you'll edit this bit out, but
I'll make it sound slick. Absolutely.
Yes. It's conversation is a fun thing, and shouldn't be. It doesn't have to be, one thing. Could be any.
Yeah.
Talking about lots of things, but maybe talking about just one thing.
Yeah, That's the good thing about these podcasts is, you know, we might start talking about one thing, which might lead on to another thing, which might lead on to another thing. So it becomes one sort of long cyclical conversation. Or sometimes it'll be so random, like you'll start talking about one thing, and then all of a sudden there's a spark, and you shoot off somewhere completely different. And you know, it's a different thing. It's not like one cyclical conversation. It's a lot of really mad, sort of fun conversations.
Yeah.
And that's the beauty of talking to different people, is you always get something different out of what you're saying. Because you know, the listeners that listen regularly will just hear me and you know, they'd have every reason to think, well, this is one guy with one opinion. But where I speak to a lot of different people, I think it brings out a lot of different things in me. So yeah, it's interesting and exciting.
Absolutely. It's yeah, because you kind of not change, but you learn something talking to other people, and then discover. Yeah, that's deep.
Yeah,
deep. You discover yourself.
Absolutely, discover more about yourself by opening up yourself to new things. Yeah, deep. Bam, on the hour mark. Yeah. Oh, we should start a philosophy podcast.
We should. And then maybe at the end of the podcast,
we both cry.
Cry, and then speak to the professional philosopher. What did you think? And then just to get some sort of, you know,
some
advice,
perspective. And they'll just tell us to stop.
yeah.
We're damaging things.
damaging the world.
Yeah, it's important.
Talking.
It's important that we stop talking. Society does not need this right now.
Yeah. Sometimes silence is better.
Right. I'm going to ask you a couple more questions, and then I need to go for a wee.
Oh yes, tea.
Tea. It goes through you. Right. So the other week I was talking to Paul Savage, and he was telling me about how he saw a TV show. It was like one of those talent shows, and there was someone whose talent was that they could dance with their dog. And essentially all they did was just hold their dog up and sort of move it around. But if you had to dance on TV with any animal, what animal would it be?
The thing is, I sometimes dance with dogs.
Yeah.
And I really do. So.
Yeah, I mean, they're good animals to dance with, really. Especially the bigger ones. They'll jump up, put their paws in your hands, and then dance away.
And then, dance away. And then whether they're hating it or loving it. It's just
So you kidnap dogs, is what you're saying? You hold dogs against their will and make them dance.
So I hold the paws. Did you say
paws? Yeah.
Yeah, and then dance, but then they're like, so I'm like, oh, sorry.
So you like to dance with dogs, but dogs don't always like to dance with you.
That's correct. Sometimes they do, but sometimes they don't. And it's a learning curve, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
They look happy and they look like they want to dance.
Yeah.
But I guess they want to dance freely.
Yeah.
Once if I hold their paws, then they're like, no, I'm doing my freestyle, mate.
I want to dance by myself, thank you very much.
That
dance will consist of me chasing my own tail.
That's right. Yes, that's right. I'm dancing with my own rhythm.
Technically, if you saw a dog then sort of dancing by itself, if you just copied whatever that dog was doing, then you could just claim that you were doing a sort of a synchronized dance.
That's a great idea.
Yeah. If a dog doesn't want to dance with you, you will do what the dog does.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you're essentially forcing the dog to dance with you without it even knowing.
Yeah, they don't know. They don't notice.
Yeah.
They're just dancing, and then this human is doing something.
Yeah. Perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice. Right, there's a second part to that question. If you did have to do something with a dog that wasn't necessarily dancing, what would you do? And it could be anything. My thought, for instance, was you could play golf with a dog. You just sort of whack the ball down the green, and then he runs along and plays with you. I think that'd be fun.
So you do the golf, and then they just run and then get the ball and they come back.
Yeah, you could do it that way. Yeah, like sort of fetch with golf.
Yeah, wow. So which means you don't move at all.
Yeah, that'd be the challenge. You have to get a hole in one, otherwise the dog brings the ball back. Really forces you to up your game.
Wow, great training skill.
Yeah, absolutely.
Golf with dogs.
Yeah.
Wow. I guess, what do I do with dogs? Oh, I wish there is a human and dog restaurant.
Yeah.
And then dogs get the chair.
Yeah.
And then eat together.
Yeah, off the table. Rather than putting the dog on the floor, get the dog to eat with you. That's lovely. I like that. Yeah, you'd go for a meal with the dog.
Yeah, isn't it?
Yeah.
That would be nice. And then get the like menus and...
Yeah. How would the dog order?
They'll pick the...
Yeah.
Yeah, just...
To point...
Yeah. Yeah. Or paw. And...
Yeah.
That would be nice, isn't it?
Yeah, that sounds good. Would they have like a scratch and sniff menu so they knew what it smelled like?
Oh, amazing.
Yeah.
Yes, they'll choose with, smell, not the, writing.
Yeah. Yeah. Perfect.
And then we have to smell as well.
That could be my favourite answer. Yeah, we just do the same thing. Yeah. Yeah, they'll put the words in a foreign language, so you've got to learn to speak that. And if you don't speak it, then just smell the... So we're learning and having a good time as well. That's the main thing. Yeah.
Yeah, perfect. Perfect restaurant.
Absolutely. Nice. I think that could be my favourite answer to that question so far.
Ah, really?
Yeah. Absolutely. Yay. Yeah. Nice. Aww. Which I think, if anything, is a perfect place for me to run away to the toilet and to end the conversation, crucially. So thanks so much for coming on. It's been really fun.
Oh, thank you so much for having me. It's been, really fun.
Yeah, it's been lovely catching up.
Yeah. Nice to chat with you.
And I look forward to going to drink bubble tea with you. And, and at some point we will cry. I've not got it in me now. It's gone. The moment's passed.
Yeah. It's an emotional part is just in 5 minutes time, wasn't it? Yes.
We had the emotional part 5 minutes into the conversation, and this has just been a conversation of fun ever since.
That's right.
Yeah,
and then
the new Edinburgh show model.
Yes, it's about joy.
Yeah.
And emotions, but yes.
Yes.
It's in a different order.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah. Nice. Have you got anything to plug, by the way? Got anything going on?
Oh. Yes, I'm doing Brighton Fringe.
Yeah.
In June, and I'm doing 7 days, but days are quite apart.
Yeah.
So I'll put it on social media. So please check out my social media.
What are the handles? Like, what are the at signs?
Yes. So Twitter is Yuriko Comedy. Instagram is also Yuriko Comedy. And Facebook is Yuriko Kotani Comedy.
Nice.
Yes. And I will post about it quite soon.
Oh, excellent. Cool.
About
I
Brighton
shall
Fringe.
keep an eye out, and I'll plug it. I'll plug it when you post it.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, you're welcome. Cool.
How about you? Do you have anything to invite to your show?
Watch my sitcom when it comes out in however many years that is.
Yes. Looking forward to it.
Yeah. No, I haven't really got anything. Listen to this podcast, but I imagine they already are. So it'd be silly of me to plug this podcast now.
Yeah, it's too much, isn't it?
Yeah.
Telling people what to do when they're really doing it.
I already. Yeah, listen to the other episodes. That's what I'll say.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I'll plug. The rest of the podcast. Nice. Right. Well, I'll speak to you soon, and I'll let you know when this comes out and everything.
Exciting.
Cool.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thanks.
Thank you so much for the tea.
Oh, you're welcome. Yeah.
Yeah.
No worries. Yeah. Enjoy the rest of them.
Yeah, I will.
All right. Well, I've got to go.
Yeah. Go to me too. Let's go to yes.
Yes. absolutely.
tea, toilet, healthy.
Yeah, and then we'll send each other a message later when we're both crying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Lovely.
Just like,
Thanks.
all right then.
All right. See you
Speak to
later.
soon.
Bye.
Bye.
So that was Yuriko Kotani. Absolutely lovely. A lovely chat indeed. And like I say, if you enjoy the podcast and you want to support, you want to help me sort of pay the fees and stuff, and you just enjoy it, you could donate anything, like just a one-off payment of £1, or you can set up a regular payment if you want of £1,000, or the other way around, send a one-off donation of £1,000, a regular payment of £1, or probably less than £1,000 if you're sending me £1,000. I mean, send me £1,000 if you want to. I will accept it. kofi.com/Deaves. But go and find Yuriko's social media stuff. She's at Yuriko Comedy on Twitter and Instagram, and Facebook is at Yuriko Kotani Comedy. And then go find stuff for this podcast, for the Tea Party, which is at Tea Party Pod, the letter Tea Party Pod, on everything. On Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, facebook.com/Tea Party. But it's all Tea Party Pod. So just, search that, you'll find it. Google me, Google Deaves, and you will find it. That is, I've discovered that this week. If you Google me, it comes up. It's quite high up the list. I'm working on a new website as well, so that will come up high on the list soon too. I've got a website now. I'm just working on a new one that is better. I hope you're all well. I hope you're all keeping well. And obviously we're coming out of lockdown now. It's sort of happening, isn't it? It's happening slowly. We're not quite out of it yet, but it's happening. And I've got some gigs booked, and that's very exciting. So yeah, it's cool. So I hope you're all enjoying yourselves and still staying safe. Still wear a mask and that sort of thing. And hopefully you'll all be fine and we'll all be fine, and then we can all meet up in a few months and hug and kiss and stuff, and it'll be lovely. Probably don't kiss, I don't know, whatever. But until the next episode, and I've already got some very good guests lined up. I just need to sort of organise the recording dates. So maybe I'll be back next week, maybe it'll be 2 weeks, because 2 weeks is sort of allowing me quite a lot of time to work on it in a minute, which is nice. I could probably do once a week if I get more organised with what I'm doing. We'll see how that pans out. Regardless, thanks so much for downloading. Be safe, be kind to each other, like and subscribe, and send 5-star reviews to iTunes. Tell everyone how much you love this. Tell your friends, subscribe your friends. Just take their phones, open their podcast app, subscribe to the Comedian's Tea Party, and they'll thank you for it later, as will I. Thanks so much for listening. I love you. Goodbye.